we got real cowboys here, and they ride their horses down the street and everything else.
Awesome.
And as a fact, here in Arizona, if I'm riding my horse down the street, you blow a horn at it, you get a ticket. If you scare him, you get arrested.
Wow.
If you're driving around out here and there's a cow on the road, you blow the horn at it, you could get a ticket. It's against the law to herd cattle in Arizona unless you own them or are being paid to work.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
wild.
So tell everybody a little bit about who you are, in the
Yes.
Guinness Book of World Records.
My name is Buck Williams. I'm the town gunsmith. I work on guns, clean guns, sell guns. I teach bullwhip and fast draw because the Guinness Book of World Records says that I'm good at both of them. In 2008, I was 7th in the world for speed and accuracy with the whip and 5th in the world at fast draw. I go
Cool.
around and do lectures on real cowboy history versus what Hollywood lied about, which was almost everything. I throw in the Hollywood trivia and where old words and sayings come from.
Cool.
I
Cool.
have fun with it.
Yeah, fun.
Well, you
with
got old words and sayings you use all the time, and you got no. I'll give you an example. The word we just used, cowboy. Where does that word come from?
I don't know. Where does it come from?
Prior to the Civil War, what we now call a cowboy was called a stockman, a herdsman, a cattleman, a rancher, drover, cowpuncher, cowpoke. At the end of the war, there was freedom but no jobs. And contrary to what Hollywood told you, about 40% of the cowboys were black. Another 30% or so were Native American and Hispanic.
Wow, that's
I didn't know that.
And back then, black men and women weren't called men and women. If you took care of the house, you're the house boy. If you took care of the barn, you're the barn boy. If you took care of the cows,
you were the cowboy. Wow,
that's where it comes from.
that's cool.
Oh, I have fun with stuff like that because folks don't know.
Yeah. So can you demonstrate some of your bullwhipping skills here?
Well, I'll tell you what, which one of you's gonna film?
I'll film.
I take it. She goes to take over the film.
I have fun with it.
Uh-oh.
Now, the guy that normally holds these for me will be out of the hospital tomorrow.
Okay.
Oh.
Out of the hospital tomorrow.
They're pretty sure they're going to save all his fingers. They're just not sure about his eye.
Okay, I'm not gonna have to put that in my mouth then.
You willing to hold it?
I'm willing to hold it.
Wrong answer. You never hold a target for somebody. Don't hold their own target first.
Okay.
Oh,
Stand right there.
All right.
Face me.
oh.
I'll hit the straw. It'll fly through the air. You catch it.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
That was cool.
Let's try that again. See if I can
Okay.
catch it. Oh,
You're not a very good catcher.
not a very good catch. Ah,
Well, folks don't realize what you can do with one of these. A bullwhip was the first thing ever invented that breaks the sound barrier.
I didn't know that.
When you hear a bullwhip crack, you're listening to a sonic boom.
Wow.
Speed of sound is 760 miles an hour. This thing cracks at a little over 1,200. Somebody like me that knows how to use it, I'll put out both your eyes so one cracks.
Wow.
I'll break the window out of that car.
Wow.
I've actually cut the skin on a Huey helicopter with bullwhip.
Wow.
Sergeant was mad. But it was his fault. He hung the target there. I told him not to. And what's really funny about it, you can't take that little pocket knife on the airplane.
But you can carry your...
You can carry that because they consider it a toy.
Wow.
And I have fun with it. And folks don't realize, contrary to what they showed you in the movie, you don't hit the animal with it. They move away from the noise, just like you. If I crack right here, you're going to move that
Correct.
way. If I crack back here, you'll move back this way. That's how you move the animals.
So when they're riding on the stagecoach and they got this long whip and they're
Yeah, they
flipping
do
it,
not hit the horse.
they're not hitting the horse.
No.
Because that would tear its through its skin, right?
I was raised on a ranch in Alabama. I started driving 4 and 6 up horses when I was too small to pull to get them to turn. So you crack the whip to get them to turn. And you learn to get accurate because if you hit the horse, it's going to cut them. They're going to run. And when you get the wagon stopped, Dad's going to explain to you about
Yes.
how you shouldn't have hurt the horse. That's a fact. I wasn't a guest. But no, I have fun with it. I teach people how to do it. And the hardest thing to teach them is to do it easy. Everybody wants to do like they saw in the movies where they do it hard and yank back. Well, if he does that without training, he could go home as your sister. Because that's where it's going to hit him. It's the same motion as fishing. You put your thumb up,
Yeah.
and all you do is nice and easy, just point at your target. That's all there is to it. I've taught little kids how to do it. That's all there is to it, just nice and easy.
Wow.
Yeah, Carl's saying you should put something in your mouth and let him crack it out.
No, Carl.
Well, here,
I trust him.
I got one for you, Carl.
Okay, Carl, I have one for you. Here, take over this
Put
one.
that
Greg.
one there. We'll put this one here. We'll put this one here.
Oh.
You ready?
Ready. Wow.
Now see, you just hit the end. That way it wiggles. Because if you hit it in the middle. Ready?
Oh.
See, now I gotta go pick it up.
That is so cool.
When we do the gunfights out here at night, we walk around inviting folks to the show. I would walk around cracking the whip. I had a little girl come up to me, 3 years old, wanted to crack the whip.
So you was able to teach her.
I got down on my knees behind her, I showed her how, we played and we played, she finally cracked the whip.
Wow.
Now they were from back east, they were due to go home that night. The little girl wouldn't let them take her home. Made them go buy her a cowgirl hat, one of those red ones with the white, and made them bring her back the next night so that I could see she was a cowgirl. Because she could crack the whip, she had the hat.
Right.
So I looked at her and said, wait a minute. If you was a real cowgirl, you'd have a horseshoe nail right there in that hat. And I gave her a horseshoe nail. 3 years later, she came back. Still had her hat, but now it's a little small. So I made her a stampede string for her hat.
Oh.
A couple of months ago, she's back in here. She's going on 16. I've been her cowboy since she was 3 years old.
That is
How
such
do
a
you
cool
beat that?
story. That's so cool.
One of these days she'll be grandma talking to the grandkids about how she's a cowgirl. Because she got a hat, she can crack a whip.
That gave me goosebumps.
Oh, I enjoy stuff like that.
So
Got it.
can you tell my people that's watching the benefits of coming to Williams, Arizona now for a vacation?
Well, number one, we got good weather. Number two, you got the Grand Canyon, 1 hour. Stay on this street right here for 1 hour and you're at the Grand Canyon.
Which we did yesterday.
Yes.
Everybody here is friendly. All of these businesses, we've got signs up. We're pet friendly. If you come in with your pets, like a treats here.
Wow.
I got neighborhood dogs. If they get loose, they run here and scratch at the door because they know they'll get a treat, and I'll call their mom and dad for it. But no, everybody's friendly. It's just a pleasant place to be. Everybody helps everybody.
Yeah, we love it here.
Now we know that the pandemic, and that's the way I'm wording it because we can't use the other word.
Yeah.
Can you tell us how it has affected Williams a little bit?
Well, I'll tell you what, the whole thing about it is, it's not that there's a flu-like disease, it's politics. And if you break down the word politics, you understand what's going on. Poly is Greek and Latin for many. Ticks are a blood-sucking So politics, many blood-sucking parasites. And it doesn't make any difference which party you're talking about.
Oh, wow.
So has it affected the economy any here? Were you shut down for a while?
A little bit when it was shut down. Now, my wife and I were both declared essentials. It didn't affect our business.
That's good.
She runs the UPS, and Homeland Security declared anything to do with firearms was essential.
Yeah.
But a lot of businesses here, they would serve on the street, bring it out to you. But yeah, it's hurting everybody.
It's like it is anywhere else.
Yeah.
It was good to see some normalcy since we've been here. We've seen an uptick, you know, with the Grand Canyon. There was a lot of people at the Grand Canyon, a lot more than what we expected. And of course, Saturday night here, it was good to see people getting out again.
Folks don't realize the main thing that's going on right now is those people that
Hey,
are
Bob, hold on just a second. I want to show you something. Go ahead.
those people that are in power are doing everything they can to make a robot out of you. You will do exactly what you're told, when you're told, the way we told you to do it. That ain't the way Americans live. We live free here.
I got my good friend Bob. He's from Minnesota. Would you mind cracking the whip for him one time? He didn't get to see it. He just came on.
But which way does he want to see it? There are 4 proper ways to crack a whip.
Okay.
One is to reach out at the point. The other one is to come back and point. The other one's the one you see in the movies. And the really loud one is...
Whoa. Bob, could you hear that? Wow. Well, this has been awesome. I'm going to end the live stream. It's been great chatting and talking. And guys, I encourage you, you need to come to Williams, Arizona, the gateway to the Grand Canyon. And this town was established in 1881?
Yes, originally it was called Rogers Stop.
Rogers Stop.
It was an end of track town, and the big ranch here was owned by a guy named Rogers. When they did the survey and named the Bill Williams Mountain back here after Bill Williams, that's when they changed the name of the town to Williams.
Okay. Interesting history. He knows it all. And be sure to look, is your store in here?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so if you're in Williams, be sure to come into the Canyon Vista Center.
Yep.
And that's where you will find this gentleman here who has been so friendly, has shared so many neat tales and stories with us this morning, and I really just encourage you to come on out.